Conversations and opinions expressed on this channel could be subjective or objective and are also for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. Here on The Mix, we encourage and implore you to conduct your own research.
This teenager, and is he like on suicide watch or anything like that?
I honestly can't speak to Karmelo's reaction because I was so focused on the hearing and what was going on and what the judge was saying. I think we have to all remember Karmelo is a 17-year-old kid who's never been in any sort of trouble before. If you can just put yourself in his shoes, this is a scary, bewildering process, and I can't even imagine what was going through his head, just as I'm sure I can't imagine what was going through the heads of the Metcalf family. So, this is something that is new to all of them and incredibly trying.
So from everyone, welcome to The Mix. Like this video, share this video. Thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. I need for you guys to, again, like, share, subscribe. Yes, it is free to do so, and listen to my videos from beginning to end. The contest is officially open, you guys. Check out that video I did on a contest giveaway so you can know the details and the logistics of what to look for, what to listen to, all of that good stuff. Donate, you guys. If you're interested in donating, hit that Cash App, Zelle, and PayPal. It is in the description section of this post. All donations go towards content enhancement creation. If you drop some comments, keep it respectful and peaceful in the chat, everyone. Yes. Okay, everyone. Without further ado, let me hop right into the topic. I've been sort of, I guess you could say, just sitting back, watching things play out. I wanted to do some content on Karmelo Anthony, and this, to my understanding, I believe happened in Texas, the state of Texas. So the young kid who was arrested recently for the abbing of another student at a track meet. So as you can see, Karmelo Anthony was released from jail. It is to my understanding, and I'm going off based off of the information I came across the internet. And I want to go ahead and play some more of that clip from his legal team. And as you can see, also to the judge who reduced his bond. I'm not sure if this is the official judge assigned to his case or the bond judge. So we'll get a little bit more into who the judge is and the judge's role, etc. But like I was just saying, I wanted to do some content on this earlier, but I was like, no, let me just pause a little bit and see how things play out, because there are so many different stories going on regarding this incident. Unfortunate, and it's a tragedy across the board, in my opinion. The kids, this could be anyone's kid, anyone's child. But I want to dive into, you guys, the, I guess, misconception, quote unquote, background of Karmelo Anthony as well. So I'm going to share the things I came across on X, formerly known as Twitter, after I dive into more of this clip, and then I'll come back with my final thoughts, reaction, and opinion. And again, this is just a tragedy across the board. Someone said something about letting it play out in court. Everyone is innocent, and that's the, don't get mad at me, get mad at the lawmakers. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty by the court of law. So let me go ahead and play the rest of this clip, and I'll head on over to X, and I'll come back with my final thoughts, reaction, and opinion. Here we go.
So for people who want to know, why were you selected? I mean, what is your experience? I mean, you had to be really good.
I can't speak as to why I was selected. In any case, it's important to have an attorney that you connect with, that you feel has the right amount of experience and the right investment in the case. And I'm not speaking to anybody else. I just know that that's important in any case.
Just how unsafe does this family feel? You mentioned it multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not going to speak for them at this point, but I think you can imagine the press coverage on this case has been immense, and the online and public reaction has been immense. And unfortunately, as is common in our culture, especially lately, the vitriol and the public reaction one way or the other has been intense. And threats and talk of race war and all kinds of insanity isn't good for, obviously, the Anthony family. It's not good for the Metcalf family. It's not good for the peace and safety of our community. So I would ask, and I know both sides would ask, that the temperature on this be allowed to come down. That the media, you guys have a job to do, and I understand that everyone does, but at the same time, we just ask everyone in the public and everywhere to let this process play out fairly and fully for both sides.
Okay, you guys, I came across this on X, formerly known as Twitter. This is it says, meet the judge who lowered Karmelo Anthony's bond from $1 million to $250K. Again, I don't know if this is the assigned judge or just the bond judge, because that's how it goes. So let's jump into the chat. If it was a white kid, she would have doubled the bond to $2 million. Or no bail at all. That's what somebody else said. And these are comments in the chat, not my own, you guys. And this is X, formerly known as Twitter. Some people are not feeling this. It says Angela Tucker. I'm assuming this is the judge's name, and you see this caption. Okay, let's jump down here. Well, they do stick together. Yes, they do. These are mixed reactions. Okay. Okay, this Jamal Green posted this on X. Jamal Green, if you guys do not know, he ran for mayor in Chicago. I do follow him on X and other platforms, so go ahead and check him out. Also, you guys follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter. Also follow me on Facebook. Also follow your girl The Mix on, of course, TikTok and here, voila, YouTube. Okay, Jamal said Karmelo Anthony has posted bond and made it home. He shall be protected and allowed to fight his case. I could not agree more. This is The Mix interjecting. No matter whose side you're on, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Boom. While this case has stoked racial tensions, I hope we can all sit back and allow things to play out. Yeah, and this is Karmelo Anthony with his dad. To my understanding, his parents are married. Like I said, I'm gonna dive a little bit into the misconception about him, what I've come across. Opson says, and these are comments, chats, reactions, on X, formerly known as Twitter, not to be my own. You know what I'm saying? This person says, why don't we start a nationwide protest and start burning buildings down? I thought that was the status quo. And this person is being facetious in my opinion. And again, this is their reaction and comments, not my own. And I don't condone violence or destructive of property here on The Mix. We don't do that. This person says, why flex the polls for the internet? Okay, it's a lot of mixed reactions. Okay, let me get off of that. But okay, you guys, I came across this about a week ago, a little over a week, I think. But this person posted, and I reposted this to my X account because I just, I reposted a lot of stuff. So just for informational purposes. So this person says, new info, the truth about Karmelo. This from Kevin Haynes of Facebook. Okay, so this person says, this came from Facebook. Let's get the record straight. Enough with the misinformation. Let's talk about facts. It's normal for students from different schools to gather under another school's tent. Karmelo had friends there. He wasn't trespassing or looking for trouble. Number 2, claimed that one of the twins had never seen Karmelo before, a blatant lie. This person says, no student has the right to remove another student from a school-owned tent. The school owns the tent, not the twins. Number 4, Karmelo is a track athlete. The twins are not. He wasn't even expecting to see them there. Now, here's what they don't want you to know. The twins didn't just ask him to leave. They tried to jump him. Before attacking him, they tried to take his belongings, broke his phone, and stomped on it. The twins are known bullies. And this is all alleged, you guys, and a reposting originated, to my understanding, from Facebook. Again, this is The Mix interjecting, and I just want to make that clear and issue this disclaimer. These are not comments and reactions of my own. This comes from X, and this is someone else, I guess, narrative of what they heard, hearsay of what supposedly had happened. Okay, and it says, so ask yourself, if 200+ pound attackers came at your child, what would you expect them to do? And yes, despite everything, the media is trying to destroy Karmelo's name. They keep posting a picture of him with an aerosoft GUN, not even a real fire boom, to manipulate public perception. Why? Because they want to paint him as a criminal instead of a victim. Let's talk about who Karmelo really is. A respectful, well-mannered young man, check. A 4.0 GPA with multiple college offers, check. A kid with 0 criminal history, not even a blemish, check. A son raised in a loving home by parents who taught him right from wrong, check. A life was lost, and that is tragic. That is tragic. But what's also tragic is the way the media is twisting the story to fit their own agenda. Karmelo defended himself against violent aggressors. That is not a crime. Do not let the media race bait you. Do not let them manipulate the facts. Okay. Yeah, I had to share this with you guys. It got 11 million views. And right. This, if the roles were reversed, the white kid would have been praised by their own race. Shaking my head. And these are reactions on X in the chat, you guys. So I would love to see the source. Facebook is not a source. Nowadays it is. Anything you put on social media can be used in a court of law, as you can see. So it is a source, in my opinion. If it can be used in a court of law, it's definitely a source, in my opinion. And when it comes to media, and this is a mixed interject, when it comes to mainstream media, their credibility is not 100% either. That's why I say move around, do your own research, conduct your own due diligence, and come up with your own thought process. Because these mainstream media platforms, outlets, the big names, the people that work for them are hired, and they have investors. So they're only running stories based off of what is being told and fed to them. So who's to say that they're being honest? Who's to say that they're not manipulating the story or the narrative or switching it up? So that's why I say have your own thought process, you guys. And that's with anything, whether it be small media or large media. Come on, so what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Like this video, share this video, drop some comments in the chat. Keep it respectful. I'm going to go ahead and do more of a deep dive, everyone, when it comes to this particular judge. Again, I'm not sure if this is just simply the bond judge or the assigned judge, but in my opinion, my most humble opinion, representation matters when it comes to whether you be in a school, you know, someone who looks like you, whether you're in a courtroom, whether you're in a doctor's office. I've always thought in my lather years, now I'm in my lather years, and I'm more educated and aware and exposed to so many different things now in terms of information. I do believe representation matters. So this particular judge probably saw Karmelo Anthony as her own. I don't know if this judge has any kids, but even if she doesn't, in my opinion, I believe she saw him as her own child, you know. So look, his family, like I said before, according to X, the misconceptions that was spewed out there, he comes from a family, to my understanding, I think he's the oldest sibling, and there's 3 of them, and his parents are together. They live in an affluent, to my understanding, neighborhood. Huge home. He's a 4.0 GPA student, academically successful, athletically successful, leader, all of that. You know, speaking of Karmelo Anthony, as far as the twins, to my understanding, they both, and one was an athlete as well. And their parents, to my understanding, and you have to verify this yourself because I've seen this, but I don't have the receipts here at hand. But their parents, to my understanding, are divorced, the twins' parents, and they were raised solely, to my understanding, by their dad. So, to my understanding, their dad has a sketchy past, but I cannot confirm or deny that, meaning the twins' dad. So, it seems like the narrative has been flipped. Karmelo Anthony is the polished person, so to speak. And again, this is a tragedy, you guys, and this is just my opinion. Go ahead and conduct your own due diligence, and I will do a deep dive on the judge. And also too, when it comes to the attorney, Karmelo Anthony's attorney, in my opinion, I think he's calculated, methodical, and I'm getting a good vibe from him at this point of time. So I'm feeling his attorney. I'll do some research to check him out, to see where he graduated from, you know, his background. Was he a former prosecutor? Just, you know, get some more details and logistics on his attorney. But thus far, he doesn't seem like a media whore, in my opinion, and he seems like he's poised, and he's concerned about the case, the facts, and most importantly, as he should, his clients. That's the feeling and the vibe I'm getting based off his attorney speaking, and just really careful with his wording. But let me know your thoughts, you guys, down in the chat. I would definitely let this play out in court. I do believe the judge was fair by reducing the bond. Check out Karmelo Anthony's background. He has, it seems like, a polished background when it comes to his parents, family life, education, and all of that. He checks all the boxes. Yes. So he's not a thug. He's not raised in a single parent home. He doesn't appear at this point in time to be mental health issues. And this is just all, you know, based off of what I've come across, you guys. So, and also too, the case is still developing because new information could come out in terms of this case and the logistics and the details and the narrative. So we shall see, everyone. But let me know your thoughts and money. Yes, let me know your thoughts, you guys, down in the chat. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, continue to listen to my videos from beginning to end. And I will talk to you guys soon and get back to you on details about the judge and Karmelo's attorney. Like, share, subscribe. Bye.